What's going on, guys? I'm scrambling around after work. Just got home and it's getting dark. I come over here to feed the pigs. Betsy, who is now here, was nowhere to be found. Actually saw her laying down in the woods, and I think she may have finally had the piglets, guys. So we're gonna go around the outside. I don't want to spook her. I don't want to make her all upset, and we're gonna see if we have piglets here. At the very least, she is definitely ready to go. There they are, guys. And I gotta be careful here because she is not gonna be happy if she sees me this close. But it looks like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, at least 8. You see this black one here? Tell me that's not the cutest thing you've seen today. That's awesome. So I don't want to cause too much of a disturbance here. She does have a nice little nest built. This is her second litter, so she'll do a nice job keeping them warm. And they'll all huddle up here. It's amazing though, something I didn't know about pigs from the last litter she had. She's very quick to run off and almost abandon them to go eat. I try to always get food closer to her, but she continues to kind of do that. Last time we've had no issues with it, so I'm confident she'll be right back. And they'll be nursing away again. And I counted again, it looks like there's 8 here. And how cool is this, guys? Having piglets on your own farm. Really exciting here for us. Obviously we can do a lot of things at this point. The big thing is keeping them alive. It's not the ideal time of year to have this farrowing of piglets. But again, I'm pretty confident that she's gonna be able to raise them out. It's also pretty cool that we have some that are just completely black this time. Last time we had the ones that are white with the black spots like you can see there in the middle. But this time we have at least 2 that are all black here. We're gonna let them go a little bit. I usually don't get in. I'm not gonna disturb them here for at least a couple days to kind of see what the breakdown of the litter is. Last thing you wanna do is really mess with them. Let nature take its course. Let the sow do what she does. She will take care of them. Confident in that. It is really cool, the nest that she kind of built up here. It's basically just a pile of this old brush that she built up and was able to kind of almost form like a little shelter for them, which is really interesting. If she's laying here on the side and they're kind of in there, they should be plenty warm overnight, even with the cold temperatures here in late November. So we'll definitely keep an eye on them. I will have to be out here first thing in the morning. But anyway, pigs here on the farm, always an exciting time. And the day has finally come, guys. I've been talking about this now for a while. They are here. All right, guys, day 2 of our pig update. Last night, when we were out here, I said I wasn't really concerned that she would keep them warm. Well, I got in the house and I was thinking a little bit. I was actually really concerned. It's gonna get down to, I think, 19 tonight. Last night it got down to about 21, 22 degrees. So to be honest with you, I was freaking out a little bit. I was out here at 4:30 this morning, and they were okay. So it was a big sigh of relief. I just fed them. Betsy was starving, so she was up there. I'm gonna go check them again. Just got home from work. It's one of those things that, you know, you just hope and pray that you can keep these animals alive. I was thinking of all sorts of solutions, and where they're at right here, there's just really nowhere that I can get in and get something warm to them. I tried to throw a blanket in, and she was pretty aggressive with me. So defensive mama, that's definitely what you want. But you can see this is about as close as I got our blanket here. Looks like some other pigs were bedding on it. So we're gonna get in here. And as far as I can see, everyone is doing well. That is great news. That is, you have no idea how much of a sigh of relief that is, because I know I said it yesterday, kind of spur of the moment. I was excited. I know I said how confident I was that she would take care of them. Like I said, I wasn't that confident, and despite the one getting dog piled on right now so they can stay warm, they are doing pretty well here. While she's up there eating, we're gonna try to get some extra warmth in here. Okay, I put this comforter up. It is not pretty, I know that, but it's gonna block the wind a little bit more for them. You can see, it's just amazing to me what these pigs will do to protect their litter here. They have a nice nest built up. It's literally like a wind barrier. They're huddled down there real tight. Right now they're cold because, oddly enough, like I said yesterday, she'll run off and eat. I try to get feeding close, but she doesn't even give me the time to get in here. As soon as I come with the other dish, she's out of here. So these guys are on their own here for a little bit. That's why I can get in here. Thankfully enough, that gives me a minute to actually get down here and kind of help them out a little more. I wish I could get something else in here, but you can see, you know, we are in the middle of the woods. So that gets us through at least the second day. I don't know when they were exactly born yesterday. I'm not sure if it was Sunday night or if it was just yesterday during the day, but we got through a very difficult part, so definitely happy about that. It is going to get cold tonight. It's going to get down to about 19 degrees. I definitely feel better knowing that she kept them alive last night. I think the wind is supposed to die down, which will be huge for us as well. The next big challenge for us is going to be, we're going to have some rain coming up here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, pretty much all weekend. So we got to get these animals out of the woods, and we're going to have to get them into their shelter. Once they're in the shelter, I'm going to feel pretty good about it. Whether we're going to have to take the shelter to them somehow, or we're going to have to get her moved and move the piglets. That is what we did with the first litter. So it just might have to happen again there. So fortunately, everybody's doing well here. 8 piglets, and they all made it through the night. So definitely a huge relief for us. Like I said, yesterday, it was just the excitement of having them and thinking, okay, everything's gonna be fine. Really didn't at the moment think about how cold it was gonna get last night. Got in the house, showed the pictures to the family, and immediately I'm like, oh no. I'm like, it's gonna get down in the 20s tonight. How are we gonna keep these animals alive? And that was pretty much on my mind for the next couple hours. I got out here, like I said, tried my best to put something in place to give her a little bit extra warmth. And Betsy, I guess the good mama sow that she is, was very aggressive, wouldn't let me get anywhere near without charging. So I kind of gave it a little bit of a toss, the blanket that is, and, you know, crossed my fingers. I know that sounds bad, but at that point when it's, you know, 8 o'clock, pitch black, and it's 20-some degrees, there's not really a whole lot you can do. You're certainly not going to move these pigs. You're not going to get in and steal the piglets from her. So it was a waiting game. And 4:30 this morning, I get up. I was walking on eggshells coming over here, you know, nervous as can be, not knowing what I was going to stumble upon. And, you know, I shine my spotlight in there, and first thing I see is a bunch of piglets nursing happily on her. So it's honestly, you know, it's a miracle what these animals are capable of. Just the nest alone that she built, the orientation was perfect with the way the wind was blowing. I'm not claiming that they'll know that much, but they do have that instinctual nature there to protect their young. Just the sheer aggression toward me at the point when she's never been aggressive at all. It's just fascinating. And then her body warmth was enough to keep these animals alive in cold weather. And if you read the internet, I would advise you don't, because that makes matters worse. Coldest temperature you'll even see on the internet is like 60 degrees. Anything under that, your piglets aren't going to make it. So that made matters a little worse on my end. Definitely a stressful situation, because at the end of the day, this does represent a lot for us. You know, it's new life, and you want to be a good steward of your animals for sure. And there's other ways you can look at it. You know, it's the our pork for next year potentially. It could potentially be dollars and cents for us. So there's definitely a vested interest for sure. And we want to make sure we're doing the best for our animals because they certainly take care of us here as well. So anyway, enough for the rant tonight. Day 2's in the books. We have 8 healthy and happy piglets. Just fed the others, so they'll be good to go for the night. And guys, hope you enjoyed this. We will be sure to give you updates, plenty of updates along the way. If you like what we're doing, as always, you can help us out by subscribing to our channel, especially if you want to follow along on this journey, because I have a feeling this one's going to get interesting here, especially with rain in the future. As always, guys, give us a thumbs up. That'll support our channel as well. Like, share, like I said before, subscribe. Any questions, comments, definitely drop them below. It is getting cold. The sun is going down, and I really didn't get inside after work, so I'm gonna go in and see the kiddos. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Thanks for watching.